Test 11. Question 1. This road sign means A. Bicycle crossing. B. Stop only if other cars are approaching. C. Yield the right-of-way to pedestrians. The correct answer: A. Bicycle crossing. Warning signs are typically yellow with black markings, and they are used to alert drivers about potential hazards or conditions on the road. In this case, these signs with a yellow background and black markings specifically indicate areas where bicycles might be crossing the road. They help drivers be aware and cautious of possible bicycle movement in those areas. Question 2. You enter a designated turn lane to make a left turn at an upcoming intersection. There is oncoming traffic. You should A. Move to the left of the center lane. B. Signal before you arrive at the intersection. C. Turn your front wheels to the left to be prepared to turn. The correct answer: B. Signal before you arrive at the intersection. When preparing to make a left turn, start signaling around 100 feet before the turn. Keep your front wheels pointed straight ahead until it's safe to begin the turn. This prevents you from being pushed into oncoming traffic in case your vehicle is hit from behind by another vehicle. By keeping your wheels straight, you enhance your safety and reduce the risk of crossing into the path of oncoming traffic due to an impact from behind. Question 3. While driving at night, a vehicle coming towards you has its high beams on, making it hard for you to see the road ahead. You should A. Look ahead toward the left edge of your lane. B. Look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. C. Look straight ahead in your lane. The correct answer: B. Look ahead toward the right edge of your lane. When an approaching driver doesn't dim their high beams, it's best to avoid looking directly at their headlights, as the bright light can be blinding. Instead, focus your gaze towards the right edge of your lane. This allows you to maintain better visibility and reduces the glare from the oncoming vehicle. You can still keep track of the other vehicle's position using your peripheral vision while minimizing the discomfort caused by the intense light. Question 4. A broken yellow line beside a solid yellow line indicates that A. Passing is permitted from the lane next to the solid yellow line. B. Passing is not permitted from either direction. C. Passing is permitted from the lane next to the broken yellow line. The correct answer: C. Passing is permitted from the lane next to the broken yellow line. A broken yellow line next to a solid yellow line indicates that vehicles in the lane next to the broken line are allowed to cross it for passing, while vehicles in a lane next to the solid line are not allowed to cross it for passing. Question 5. If you want to pass a pedestrian who is walking along the roadway and an oncoming vehicle is approaching, you should A. Slow down and let the oncoming vehicle pass before you pass the pedestrian. B. Keep driving at a steady speed. The oncoming vehicle must stop for you. C. Honk your horn to get the pedestrian to move over. The correct answer: A. Slow down and let the oncoming vehicle pass before you pass the pedestrian. When you encounter multiple road hazards simultaneously, it's best to address them one by one for safety. For instance, if you're driving and want to pass a pedestrian, but there's an oncoming vehicle approaching, it's safer to slow down and let the oncoming vehicle pass first. Once that vehicle has cleared, you can then proceed to pass the pedestrian if it's safe to do so. Focusing on one hazard at a time helps ensure a controlled and safer driving experience. Question 6. What is a potential effect of taking a prescription drug while drinking alcohol? A. There will likely be no effect. B. It will make you more alert. C. It can make you unfit to drive. The correct answer: C. It can make you unfit to drive. Even legal medications, whether they're prescribed by a doctor or bought over the counter, can affect your driving abilities. Taking these medications can impair your coordination, reaction time, and judgment, which are essential for safe driving. This risk becomes even greater when combined with alcohol. It's crucial to read medication labels, follow instructions, and consult your healthcare provider about potential side effects that could impact your ability to drive safely. Question 7. If you are involved in a traffic accident in California, you must file a report of the accident with the DMV when A. The collision causes $1,000 in damage. B. You plan on being out of the state for more than 30 days. C. You refinance the remaining balance of your vehicle loan. The correct answer: A. The collision causes $1,000 in damage. When a collision leads to death, significant injuries, or property damage exceeding $1,000, each driver involved in the accident is required to submit a report to the DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, within 10 days. In certain situations, the driver's insurance agent, broker, or legal representative can file the report on behalf of the driver. This reporting requirement helps document and address significant accidents for legal and insurance purposes. Question 8. You were parked and have been waiting a long time with your turn signal on to re-enter traffic. However, traffic is heavy. You should: A. Continue waiting and yielding to traffic in the lane. B. Slowly inch your vehicle into the traffic lane. C. Drive on the shoulder until a gap in traffic appears. The correct answer: A. Continue waiting and yielding to traffic in the lane. When you're re-entering the road after being parked on the side, you must give the right-of-way to the existing traffic. This means you need to wait for a safe gap in the traffic before merging back onto the road. Question 9. If there is no crosswalk and you see a pedestrian crossing your lane, you should: A. Make sure the pedestrian can see you before proceeding. B. Cautiously drive around the pedestrian. C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. The correct answer: C. Stop and let the pedestrian finish crossing. Regardless of whether there's a marked crosswalk, drivers must always give pedestrians the right-of-way when they are in the roadway. It's crucial to prioritize the safety of pedestrians and allow them to cross safely before proceeding. Question 10. You must obey instructions from school crossing guards. A. At all times. B. Only during school hours. C. Unless you do not see any children present. The correct answer: A. At all times. When driving near a school, it's important for drivers to stay attentive to the presence of crossing guards. These individuals help ensure the safety of pedestrians, especially students, as they cross the road. Drivers are required to follow any instructions given by the crossing guards to ensure the safety of everyone involved. Question 11. Roadways are the most slippery. A. During a heavy downpour. B. After it has been raining for a while. C. During the first rain after a dry spell. The correct answer: C. During the first rain after a dry spell. After a period of dry weather, the roads can become slippery when it rains for the first time. This is because the rain mixes with the oil and dust that have accumulated on the road surface. Since these substances haven't been washed away before, they create a slick and hazardous surface, making the road particularly slippery and potentially dangerous for driving. Question 12. Highway pavement will be particularly treacherous and most slippery. A. If it has been raining several hours. B. If it has just begun to rain. C. If it has been raining for 1 to 2 hours. The correct answer: B. If it has just begun to rain. When rain starts falling on the road, it mixes with dirt and oil that have built up on the pavement. This combination creates a slippery layer that can be very hazardous for driving. This initial period of rain is especially dangerous because the road becomes slick due to the greasy film formed by the mixture of rainwater, dirt, and oil, making driving conditions more treacherous. Question 13. You see a signal person at a road construction site ahead. You should obey his or her instructions. A. Only if you see orange cones on the road ahead. B. Unless they conflict with existing signs, signals, or laws. C. At all times. The correct answer: C. At all times. It's important to follow special signs and directions given by flaggers in work zones. Driving cautiously through these areas enhances safety for everyone on the road, including drivers, pedestrians, cyclists, and the workers themselves. Adhering to these instructions helps prevent accidents and ensures a safer environment for all parties involved. Question 14. You should signal at least how many feet before you turn? A. 50. B. 75. C. 100. The correct answer: C. 100. Signaling while driving is crucial for informing other road users of your intentions. Here's when and why to use your signals. Turns: signal at least 100 feet before turning to indicate your upcoming direction change. Lane changes. Signal before changing lanes to alert drivers around you about your lane change plans. Freeway lane changes. Signal at least 5 seconds ahead of changing lanes on a freeway to provide adequate notice to other drivers. Parking. Signal when pulling next to or away from the curb, even if there are no visible vehicles nearby, to communicate your parking actions. Intersection turns. Signal when you're nearly through an intersection if you're planning to turn shortly after crossing. Question 15. When double solid yellow lines separate lanes of traffic. A. Passing is permitted from the left. B. Passing is permitted from the right. C. Passing is not permitted from either direction. The correct answer. C. Passing is not permitted from either direction. Yellow lines on the road, particularly double solid lines, have specific meanings. Yellow lines between lanes. These lines indicate that traffic in the separated lanes is traveling in opposite directions. They help drivers stay on the correct side of the road and maintain safe distance between vehicles. Double solid yellow lines. When you see double solid yellow lines, it means that passing or changing lanes is prohibited from both directions. These lines indicate. Question 16. When preparing to make a left turn from a two-way street, you should drive A. Near the right-hand side of the road. B. Near the center line. C. On the left of the center line. The correct answer. B. Near the center line. When making a left turn from a two-way street, follow these steps. 1. Begin in the lane closest to the center line of the road. 2. Start your turn just before the front of your car reaches the center of the intersection. Avoid cutting the corner too sharply. 3. Use hand-over-hand steering to smoothly turn your vehicle. 4. Turn into the first available legal lane on the road you're entering. Question 17. You are approaching a railroad crossing with no warning devices and are unable to see 400 feet down the tracks in one direction. The speed limit is A. 15 miles per hour. B. 20 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. The correct answer. A. 15 miles per hour. When you're approaching a railroad crossing and your visibility down the tracks in both directions is limited to less than 400 feet, the speed limit within 100 feet of the crossing is reduced to 15 miles per hour. This helps ensure you have enough time to react and stop if a train is approaching. However, if the crossing is equipped with gates, a warning signal, or a flagger controlling traffic, you're allowed to drive at a faster speed, as these safety measures indicate that the crossing is better controlled and safer for crossing. Question 18. All of the following practices are dangerous to do while driving. Which of these is also illegal? A. Listening to music through headphones that cover both ears. B. Adjusting your outside mirrors. C. Transporting an unrestrained animal inside the vehicle. The correct answer. A. Listening to music through headphones that cover both ears. Even individuals with normal hearing won't be able to hear effectively if their radio or CD player is playing loudly. It's important not to wear headsets or earplugs in both ears while driving because this practice is prohibited by law. Wearing such devices can reduce your awareness of sounds from your surroundings, including other vehicles, horns, and emergency sirens, which is crucial for safe driving. Question 19. If you are about to be hit from the rear, you should consider each of the following, except for A. Applying your brakes. B. Letting go of the steering wheel. C. Pressing your head firmly against the head restraint. The correct answer. B. Letting go of the steering wheel. If your vehicle gets rear-ended while you're moving forward, your body will be propelled backward due to the impact. To minimize the risk of injury, press yourself firmly against the back of your seat and place your head against the head restraint. This helps prevent whiplash, a common neck injury. Additionally, maintain a strong grip on the steering wheel and be prepared to use your brakes to prevent your vehicle from colliding with the one in front of you. Question 20. Drivers turning left must yield to A. Overtaking cars. B. Oncoming cars. C. No one. The correct answer. B. Oncoming cars. When drivers are making a left turn, they are required to give the right-of-way to oncoming vehicles that are proceeding straight ahead. The turning driver should only proceed with their left turn when it's safe to do so and won't interfere with the flow of oncoming traffic. This helps prevent collisions and ensures a smooth and safe traffic flow. Question 21. This sign means A. Trucks under 18,000 pounds are allowed. B. Hill ahead. C. Truck stop ahead. The correct answer, B. Hill ahead. Warning signs are typically yellow with black markings and are designed to notify drivers about conditions that are coming up shortly. In this case, the yellow warning sign indicates that there's a steep hill ahead on the road. To navigate this safely, reduce your speed, and be prepared to shift to a lower gear. Doing so will help you manage your speed effectively and prevent your brakes from getting damaged due to excessive use while descending the hill. Question 22. When you are merging onto the freeway, you should be driving A. At or near the speed of traffic on the freeway. B. 5 to 10 miles per hour slower than the speed of traffic on the freeway. C. The posted speed limit for freeway traffic. The correct answer, A. At or near the speed of traffic on the freeway.
When you're entering a freeway from an on-ramp, it's important to match your speed with the traffic already on the freeway. This means you should aim to enter at or near the same speed as the vehicles that are already moving on the freeway. This helps you merge smoothly and safely, without causing disruptions to the flow of traffic.
Question 23. It is against the law to enter an intersection when A. You can't get all the way across before the light turns red. B. The light is flashing yellow and you didn't stop first. C. The light is yellow and you cannot stop safely. The correct answer, A. You can't get all the way across before the light turns red.
If you're approaching an intersection and you won't be able to clear the entire intersection before the traffic signal turns red, you should not enter it. Blocking the intersection can lead to traffic congestion and disrupt the flow of vehicles. If you do block the intersection, you can receive a citation for violating traffic rules. It's important to wait behind the stop line until you're certain you can safely clear the intersection without causing a traffic jam.
Question 24. A white painted curb indicates A. Loading zone for freight or passengers. B. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. C. Loading zone for freight only. The correct answer, B. Loading zone for passengers or mail only.
A white painted curb indicates that you're allowed to stop your vehicle briefly, but only for the purpose of picking up or dropping off passengers or mail. You shouldn't park or leave your vehicle unattended at a white curb. It's specifically for quick stops to allow passengers to get in or out of the vehicle, or for mail-related activities.
Question 25. What does this road sign indicate? A. Directions for children. B. School zone ahead. C. Playground area ahead. The correct answer, B. School zone ahead.
Pentagonal signs on the road indicate that you are entering or approaching a school zone or a school crossing area. These signs are a reminder to be cautious and vigilant while driving in this area, especially due to the presence of children. It's important to watch out for kids and adhere to the posted speed limits to ensure their safety as they might be crossing the road or near the school.
Question 26. You are driving on a freeway with a posted speed limit of 65 miles per hour. Traffic is heavy and moving at 35 miles per hour. The best speed for your vehicle is most likely A. 25 miles per hour. B. 35 miles per hour. C. 30 miles per hour. The correct answer, B. 35 miles per hour.
When drivers on a road are moving at significantly different speeds from each other, the chances of collisions increase. It's important to match the speed of traffic to avoid creating hazards. When entering a freeway, try to merge at a speed that's similar to the flow of traffic. This ensures a smooth and safe transition onto the freeway. However, if the traffic is moving faster than the legal speed limit, you should not exceed the speed limit to match it. Safety should always come first.
Question 27. Driving under the influence of any medication which impairs your driving is permitted. A. Under no circumstances. B. If you don't feel drowsy. C. If it is prescribed by a physician. The correct answer, A. Under no circumstances.
Driving under the influence of any substance that impairs your driving ability is against the law. This applies to alcohol, prescription medications, over-the-counter medications, and illegal drugs. It's crucial to ensure that you are sober and capable of driving safely whenever you're behind the wheel to prevent accidents and keep the roads safe.
Question 28. Temporary signs used in construction and maintenance work areas. A. Have a red background with green writing. B. Have an orange background with black writing. C. Have a yellow background with blue writing. The correct answer, B. Have an orange background with black writing.
Temporary signs used in work zones are easily recognizable by their orange backgrounds with black writing and symbols. This color combination is specifically chosen to catch drivers' attention and indicate that there's construction or maintenance activity ahead. These signs provide important information and warnings to drivers to ensure their safety and the safety of workers in the work zone.
Question 29. If your car becomes disabled while on the highway, you should A. Stop in the right lane. B. Park with all four wheels off the traveled highway, if possible. C. Stop where you are. The correct answer, B. Park with all four wheels off the traveled highway, if possible.
If your vehicle breaks down or becomes disabled, it's important to park it in a way that minimizes the obstruction to traffic. Whenever possible, you should try to park your vehicle with all four wheels off the main traveled portion of the road. This helps keep the road clear for other vehicles and prevents potential accidents or traffic congestion caused by your disabled vehicle.
Question 30. Drivers are required to obey instructions from A. Security guards patrolling parking lots. B. Other drivers whose vehicles are broken down on the roadway. C. Flaggers, signal persons, at construction sites. The correct answer, C. Flaggers, signal persons, at construction sites.
Drivers are required to follow any special signs or instructions provided by flaggers in construction zones. These instructions are in place to ensure the safety of both drivers and road workers. Adhering to flaggers' directions helps prevent accidents and maintains a secure environment in work areas.
Question 31. You may make a left turn on a red light only from A. One-way street onto a two-way street. B. One-way street onto a one-way street. C. Two-way street onto a one-way street. The correct answer, B. One-way street onto a one-way street.
You can make a left turn against a red light when you're on a one-way street and turning onto another one-way street. Ensure there's no sign forbidding the turn. Give the right-of-way to vehicles, pedestrians, or cyclists with a green light. Check in both directions, wait for it to be safe, and then proceed with your left turn.
Question 32. Collisions are more likely to happen when A. All vehicles are traveling at about the same speed. B. One lane of traffic is traveling faster than the other lanes. C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic. The correct answer, C. One vehicle is traveling faster or slower than the flow of traffic.
Collisions are more likely when drivers are traveling at significantly different speeds than other vehicles on the road. Driving faster than the flow of traffic can increase the risk of accidents, and driving slower than the rest of the traffic can also be dangerous. Slow driving might lead to rear-end collisions or cause other drivers to make sudden maneuvers to avoid your vehicle. Maintaining a speed that aligns with the flow of traffic helps minimize these risks and promotes safer driving conditions.
Question 33. A school bus is stopped ahead of you in your lane with its red lights flashing. You should A. Stop and proceed when you think all of the children have exited the bus. B. Slow to 25 miles per hour and pass cautiously. C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing. The correct answer, C. Stop for as long as the red lights are flashing.
When a school bus has its flashing red lights on while stopped, drivers approaching from behind or in the opposite direction must stop and stay stopped until the lights stop flashing. However, if the school bus is on the opposite side of a divided highway, with a physical barrier separating the lanes, drivers traveling in the opposite direction do not need to stop.
Question 34. If you are being passed in a no passing zone, you should A. Pull off the road. B. Maintain your speed and position. C. Slow down and let the other driver safely return to the drive lane. The correct answer, C. Slow down and let the other driver safely return to the drive lane.
Passing areas are determined by the visibility ahead. When you're allowing another vehicle to pass, ensure that they can re-enter the driving lane smoothly. This helps both you and the passing vehicle avoid any potential hazards that might be ahead. By providing enough space for them to merge back safely, you contribute to a safer and smoother traffic flow for everyone on the road.
Question 35. If you have a green light but traffic is blocking the intersection, you should A. Stay out of the intersection until traffic clears. B. Enter the intersection and wait until traffic clears. C. Merge into another lane and try to go around the traffic. The correct answer: A. Stay out of the intersection until traffic clears.
When your traffic light is green, it's important not to enter an intersection unless you're certain you can clear the entire intersection before the light turns red. If you enter the intersection and get stuck when the light changes, causing you to block the flow of cross traffic, you can receive a citation. The key is to ensure that you can safely navigate through the intersection without causing congestion or obstructing other drivers.
Question 36. This sign means: A. No U-turn. B. Traffic signal ahead. C. Railroad ahead. The correct answer: A. No U-turn.
This sign signifies that making U-turns is not allowed. It's a visual reminder that you cannot turn your vehicle around and go in the opposite direction at this particular location.